All right, Atlanta Falcon fans, what's up? It's your boy, Let Us Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. Look here. Smash that like, subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as I upload them. Falcons have a huge decision to make. We got about 2 months till the draft. We're sitting at number 8 right now. The number 8 pick in the draft. Just had the introductory press conference with our new head coach, Coach Raheem and Dream Morris. This team needs a quarterback. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot. This team needs a quarterback, man. How are we going to acquire said quarterback? That's my question. As a fan, do you want the Falcons to get a Kirk Cousins? He already said what he wanted in a contract. Upwards of $40 million per year. Maybe choke. That's a lot of money, Kirk. Especially for somebody who hasn't won a Super Bowl. I ain't even been close. Matter of fact, he ain't even been to an NFC Championship game. That's a lot of money. And for a man coming off a torn Achilles injury, that is a ton of money. I don't think we go the Kirk Cousins route. Do we go the Russell Wilson route? Super Bowl winner. Super Bowl runner-up quarterback. Sierra's baby daddy, right? Sierra's husband. I don't want to disrespect you, Russell. Sierra's husband. Sierra is from Atlanta, so it would be a homecoming of sorts for him and his family, for Russell to play with the Falcons. But I just don't see that one either. I see that one more than Kirk Cousins because Russell would be cheap, considering that the Broncos are probably going to, part ways with him, cut him. Then we got the draft. The top 3 quarterbacks: Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. Will the Falcons try to secure one of the top 3 quarterbacks in this draft? Or will they stay pat at number 8, get one of the so-called second-tier quarterbacks, like a Michael Penix, like a Bo Nix? Or can the scouting department and Zach Robinson identify a guy in the later rounds who could turn out to be a diamond in the rough, a hidden gem? I hate to say it, a Tom Brady, drafted in the 5th round, a Brock Purdy, drafted in the 7th round. Those guys are out there, but they're just so hard to find year in and year out. Raheem Morris made a point to say he expects to win. He expects to win, and he expects there will be pressure for him to win immediately. He doesn't see any NFL job where you can come in thinking it's okay to lose. Okay? I think the Falcons go all in on one of these top 3 quarterbacks. I think the Falcons make a trade. It's clear. He kind of gave us a vision for what a great quarterback is after talking about his time seeing Matt Ryan play during his MVP years and Matt Stafford play in his Super Bowl winning year with the Rams. So he knows what it looks like. The question is, can the Falcons find that guy? And I think the only way they find a guy with those type of characteristics, like a guy that excels at processing the game while he's playing it. In other words, you make good decisions, you make the right reads, you can read the defense. I don't think that just is in the game, but I think that's in film too, right? What you're doing in film translates to the field. How do you process the game? You're trying to find a guy like that. And if I were to add my own characteristic of a great quarterback, a great leader. You need a great leader. Not a guy just talking. You need a leader on the field. A guy that's going to make plays, get your team pumped up, rally the troops. Doesn't matter if you're winning. You can't just be a rah-rah guy when you're winning. You got to be able to rally the troops and get the job done when you're losing too. Okay? Someone, your other, 51 guys, 52 guys on the roster, will have their eyes glued on, will be quiet when he's talking, and will believe when he has the ball in his hands. Falcons haven't had that guy for a long time, okay? We haven't had that guy for a long time. I hear a lot of people give Matt Ryan flack, and I gave Matt Ryan some flack towards the end of his career because I could see the writing on the wall, but the front office refused to look for the future. It's clear that he's coming. His career is coming to an end, but you refuse to address the quarterback position and think about the future. I just really hate that. I don't want to get into that, but we haven't had that guy. We haven't had that guy in quite a while. Okay. I think Matt Ryan was a guy who our players believed in, though. Okay. Not only our players, but our coaches. Not only our coaches, but our front office. All right. The whole organization believed in Matty Ice. We need that type of guy leading us once again on the field. So the question is, will we try to get a Caleb Williams? It's kind of been thrown around like, it might be a foregone conclusion that the Washington Commanders try to trade up to get him. Okay, I can see that. He's from Washington, D.C. He played for Cliff Kingsbury already in college. So that could be a desired destination for him. He's speaking out saying he doesn't want to get chosen by the Bears, who have the number 1 pick. Hasn't been determined whether the Bears are going to keep Justin Fields as their quarterback and trade away the number 1 pick, or what they're going to do, right? If I'm the Bears, I keep Fields, and I get as many draft assets, as much draft capital as I can get for that number 1 pick, man. That makes sense. In a business sense, that's what makes sense to me. Seemingly the best guy on the board doesn't want to be there. So, you trade out. Or even if you trade with the Commanders, you don't necessarily even have to keep Fields. You can get some capital for Fields. You can trade with the Commanders, call their bluff, say, hey, we're going to pick Williams unless you trade with us. Get some capital from the Commanders, and you get the best of both worlds. You get to double dip. And then Williams goes to, Washington Commanders. Then the question is, do the Bears want Drake May or do they want Jaden Daniels? All right. Jaden Daniels and Drake May. I think Drake is more of your like pocket quarterback with a playmaking ability, and then Jaden Daniels is your mobile quarterback with some really good accuracy. If it's me, this may sound crazy, but Jaden Daniels, I don't know if he fits in the Sean McVay system. You don't see a lot of Shanahan tree, Sean McVay system running a lot of mobile type quarterbacks in their system. They love to lean on the run game, or at least have a balanced running attack. And what makes that offense go in Sean McVay's system is the three wide receiver sets, having wide receivers that are really good blockers that will put their nose in there. They can run out of those three wide receiver sets, and then they can play action out of those three wide receiver sets. You look at the Shanahan tree, I mean, run the ball, play action. You give the defense the same look multiple times, but you do something different every time. You add the wrinkles to the playbook as the season goes along. So the things they see on tape, things that they're looking for, the things that their eyes think they see, you add a special wrinkle and completely fool the defense. Get players wide open. Kyle Shanahan just has a knack for calling offensive plays. You don't see a lot of improvisation from the quarterback. You don't see a lot of quarterback runs. You don't see him other than Trey Lance identifying those type of quarterbacks for his system. And you saw what happened with Trey Lance. He got traded, and they moved on. They admitted they made a mistake, and they rolled with Brock Purdy, and here they are in the Super Bowl. So I guess my question is, does Jaden Daniels fit the type of system that Zach Robinson and Raheem Morris want to run for this team? Their vision for this Falcons offense. I personally think that Drake may be the target for the Falcons, because I'm thinking he's more balanced as a passer. And when I say balanced, I mean polished. Jay Daniels balled out now, but I think he's going to have more of a tendency to scramble and not be as patient in the pocket, which is what I believe Zach Robinson will be looking for, coming from that Sean McVay tree. But we'll see, man. So I foresee a trade up, man, either to number 3, at least to pick 3. I think we have to trade up. It will be interesting if we stay at 8, but I think we have to trade up based upon what Raheem Morris, Coach Heem, said in that press conference. Elite processor, the leadership qualities and characteristics that are needed by a quarterback. I don't think you just hang back and take the guy that falls to you at 8. I think you go identify your guy in scouting and interviews, tape, and you go get your guy. I think they have to be aggressive to start off this new regime. You can't just sit back and unless you identify a diamond in the rough, like I said. Maybe they identify like a Michael Penix could be the best quarterback, in the draft. Um, Maybe they identify a Bo Nix could be the best quarterback in the draft, and they sit back. I don't know, but for me, I think a Drake may make sense. I think it's a foregone conclusion that Caleb Williams and that Washington connection, they're going to be paired up somehow. So let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think the Falcons do during the draft? How do you think they address the quarterback position? Do you agree that they must trade up to get their guy to start off Coach Heem's regime in Atlanta? I think so. Man. I'm excited. I know we got a long ways to the season starts. I mean, September. That's September is the 9th month of the year. Well, in the 2nd month of the year right now, so we've got 7 more months to see what this team is going to look like, to see how we build this team. A couple more months to the draft so we can kind of see the vision of where we're going offensively and defensively. I'm just really excited. If we do get a Drake May, though, I wouldn't be opposed to getting a Russell Wilson because it's going to be really cheap. Do we let Russell Wilson play that first year and let Drake May or whoever our target may be at quarterback in the draft sit behind him? I think that's the best case scenario. Okay. While we're winning, Russell Wilson's winning. Drake May can sit back, process, watch the clipboard, watch the iPad, look at what Russell sees, have the game kind of slow down for him, get as many practice reps as he can in, not be forced to compete right away, not have all the pressure on him, that big burden of being, the number 1 draft pick and everything and having to produce right away. He could just come in, sit back, lean back, watch Russell, watch a professional, watch a veteran, watch a Super Bowl quarterback, how he prepares, how he studies, everything. I think that's the best case scenario, that we do bring a veteran in, and as we're winning, have that guy, have that quarterback, that rookie, learn. I think it's so important, but you got guys like C.J. Stroud that are like the outliers. You know what I'm saying? They're guys that they're dogs. They come in and they hit it right away, and they lead their team to the playoffs. So now every coach, every franchise is going to pretty much try to identify that type of guy that can come in and do that for their franchise. Of course, every owner would love to have a C.J. Stroud. But the reality is, all rookies aren't going to be a C.J. Stroud. Some rookies are going to be I don't mean to throw shade at people, but Zach Wilson, a Mitch Trubisky, you're going to get those guys that are identified as great prospects. They start day one, and they're going to look horrible, so we'll see, man. I was really excited about the press conference, man. I couldn't say enough. First black coach in Falcons history is amazing. But I love what Coach Raheem said. Race never came into the interview process, which I love. Shouldn't be about race. Shouldn't be about giving a black guy a first opportunity. It should be about who's the best candidate for the job. Which guy have you identified as the best to lead your team? And I believe the Falcons got that in Coach Raheem. And I love how he said, he accepts the responsibility. Guys that came before him that didn't get their opportunity, he knows this is his opportunity for those guys that were looked over in the past. For guys that are trying to get their opportunity right now, he feels like, him as a black head coach right now, there's some weight on his shoulders. The more he succeeds, the more he can open doors for other black coaches. And then for the future, right? The next generation. He has a responsibility to the next generation of black coaches. He mentioned his son. Who knows if his son ends up being a coach, but, just that generation. So the fact that he's, aware, we would say woke, and he takes on that responsibility. He's not running from it. He's not hiding from it. He's facing it head on. I love that. I love that about his press conference. And to me, he didn't duck any questions. He answered all of them with grace, with style, with swag, with class. So, man, I'm proud of that guy sitting up there, man. I'm like, woo, I'm proud of that man. I don't know him, but I'm proud to call you the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. That's how I felt, man. But let's see what he do. Let's see what he do, It's all about what we do on the field, all about how we produce. So hopefully we can identify that quarterback. Let me know, y'all. I was supposed to say this a long time ago. If you're 21 minutes into this video, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed and you are right here, 21 minutes and 27 seconds and counting, hit the subscribe. I appreciate you. I got a giveaway coming. Hopefully we can do this giveaway before the season starts so I can bless some fans. One's going to be with a hoodie. One's going to be with a hat. And another one's going to be with maybe we'll do a Falcons jersey. All right, so... but I need to get to 500 subscribers. I'm over halfway to that goal right now. So this is definitely doable by the season. I want it to be doable by my birthday, which is in April, second week of April. So we can do that. That would be great, man. I would be proud as a birthday gift to myself to be able to gift 3 Atlanta Falcons items to my Falcon brothers and sisters. That would be a great gift for me. So please let it happen. Please make it happen. 500. 500. All right. I think I'm at like 329. I don't know what it is, but you guys have been amazing. This journey this past few months. The support has been awesome, outstanding. I appreciate the love because your boy, I'm just a humble kid from the peninsula in the Bay Area, Northern California, and you could be doing anything else but viewing my content. But you're here, so I appreciate you, man. Much love to you. Tell those that you love them while you can. Have a blessed and a prosperous Wednesday. I'm going to holler at y'all on my Super Bowl prediction episode. Stay tuned. It's coming. It's coming quick. All right, y'all. Peace. Cinema.